Howdy everybody, David here. Week number 31, August 3rd to August 9th. Already in August already, I cannot believe it. Alright, so we're going to get to this. This is going to be a pretty quick video this week. First off, don't forget guys, you guys got about 10 days left to get your table topping t-shirts. There's going to be a link below and also here right up above my head probably in a chat bubble. So you guys had been very vocal about wanting a table topping t-shirt both in the Twitch channel and on YouTube. So now is your opportunity. They're $22 and you can choose, I believe there's about 8 different sizes. There's 7 different colors on the men's and women's shirts, and then there's black hoodies. So there we go. You guys have your opportunity to get them, so you might as well snatch them up. Get a color for every day of the week. That's what I'm doing. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and go into Ask Dave now. This is something that I've been doing for close to a month, and I really actually enjoy doing this. And I have 3 questions this week, actually from our comments section. So the first one is from T12AV, and this is basically T12AV commenting on all of the different class overviews from Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition that I had done. And he says, hey man, I love the playlist. They are awesome, and this is something that I can drink coffee going to and from work because it helps a noob like me out. So T12AV, there you go, man. That's why I did them. I wanted to do those and break them down in the layman's terms and get rid of that technical, nerdy D&D type of chat and just break it down for you. So I'm glad this helped out for you. And keep watching those videos, man, because I have more and more coming out. And as D&D releases more classes, more archetypes, more races, I'll be doing reviews on every single one of them. So the next question is from Josh Murdoch. He's one of the more avid commenters on the comment section on YouTube, and I always like Josh's comments. And he says, hey Dave, he would love to have a tutorial on how to manage lycanthropy in a 5e game. And he says his encounter is infected and none of us are sure how it works. He says that he's just ready to go full bore with this wearboard thing. No pun intended, by the way, Josh, on that. He's going full bore on the wearboard thing. So here's your answer on this, Josh. I will do a lycanthropy just for you. I'll do a lycanthropy tutorial tomorrow live on my DM workshop tomorrow night, Wednesday at 8 p.m., probably about 8:15 on twitch.tv. So I'll do that for you, Josh, because I know you'll probably see this before then. And I'm going to touch on lycanthropy and from the previous editions also. So it's just not going to be 5e because there's not really a whole lot on lycanthropy in 5e. So I'm going to revert back to some other prior editions as well. So, but we'll do a nice tutorial for you tomorrow. All right, and the last question is from Fanatic 72279, and Fanatic is pretty active on the boards as well, and this is going on one of the Horde of the Dragon Queen videos, and he has a question, and he asked me if I could extensively address this. It says he's been running his campaign for about 4 weeks. He has 5 players, and his group makeup is a cleric, rogue, pirate, wizard, and fighter. So he tells me, Fanatic says they've all hit level 2, but it seems like they're just running and steamrolling through everything in the game. He needs some advice to make it more difficult. Well, if they're level 2, they shouldn't really be steamrolling a whole lot. You do have 5 people. Most of the stuff that's put together for D&D 5e usually recommends 4, but whenever you have a 5th person or 6th person, just add a couple more monsters to that encounter. But also, you can look at the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition tutorial that I have on how to create an encounter, which will work by an EXP budget depending on the levels and the amount of people in your group. So you can do that. Now also, I will comment on this. Once you get up to the higher levels, I'd say about level 5-ish, you will notice that there is a significant disparity disparity between players and monsters. I really feel the D&D 5e Monster Manual, it is beautiful, no doubt about it. It is a very well put together monster manual. But in my opinion, I feel the monsters are lacking. They're lacking natural armor, they're lacking damage, and they're lacking a lot of other features that could be added in. Now, you'll notice that that gap is going to get further and further apart the higher level your characters get compared to the monsters. Your characters are gonna. Some characters will have a 20 armor class at level 1. They have the same armor class as an ancient green dragon. So the ancient dragons are 20, 22 AC. So I mean, even though granted, yes, that's an ancient dragon, but it's a level 1 character. So you just kind of want to play it by ear, Fanatic, I'm sorry, and maybe add a couple more, hit points to your creatures. In fact, I wouldn't even do that because that's just going to prolong it. Maybe if you want to add maybe a couple points of natural armor class, maybe add some more damage, maybe add another attack in there to make it more challenging for the players. You can also take features from the players. You could take spells, Who's to say for Kobold, for example? Kobolds are pretty weak in 5e, even though they have a pretty nice class feature, but they're still pretty weak. So you can make one of those kobolds in that group maybe a healer. Maybe give him Healing Word, or maybe give him Cure Wounds. Maybe he'll run over and touch another kobold and heal him. Maybe he'll stand back and cast Healing Word. Maybe that same kobold will stay back and cast Magic Missile. Casting Magic Missile is a big equator. It basically balances the fight when you do something like that. When you have other kobolds doing things like that, it really makes the group will say, "Holy crap! Here's a magical kobold. He's enhanced with magic. Oh man, this kobold has heals." Now we have to think of, okay, because they're probably going to know the stats of the kobold. And the stats in the stats for a kobold in 5e, I mean they're what, a challenge 1/8 or 1/2, whatever they are. So they don't have really too much. So give him that Magic Missile, or give him Healing Word, or give him Cure Wounds, give him Grease. Give that kobold Grease and Magic Missile and sleep. There you go. You sleep the party, you grease them, and you start casting magic missiles. Give him, make him do several things. Make him cast, run up, and attack. Give him 2 attacks. Don't give him 2 spells, because it's just not mechanically sound like it is with the players. Unless you cast a cantrip and a first level spell, then go with Firebolt. And maybe a bonus, maybe a heal. Maybe it'd be a multi-class kobold. You never know. There's no rule saying, guys and gals, that you can't give that kobold magic. There's no rule saying that you can't give those kobolds sleep or heal or whatever. Do it. It's your game, guys. Seriously. But beef those encounters up. I really feel that the Monster Manual is a little lacking in the armor and to hit compared to the players. And granted, yes, this is a player-favored game, but you don't want your party steamrolling through every single encounter, because that is just they're going to become bored over time. They're going to have no threats at all. So change it up, guys. All right, so that's it for the Ask Dave this week. So now we're going to go back to, I'm going to talk about something that I had done a couple months back. About 2-3 months back, I decided that I wanted to go less D&D. Well, that hasn't happened. I've been doing more, actually, and I'm back up to, I believe, 5 games that are rotating bi-weekly every other week. So I don't like to have these games every other week. It just seems like it's not. It seems like it just causes the players to kind of forget about things and stuff. So look for the next, and this is going to be pretty big, because this is probably going to affect some of my players, and I hate it when it affects my players. But currently I've got 5 games. All right, and I was going to start a 6th, and I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do 4 games total. I'm going to go back to my old schedule, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know you guys are going to be happy to hear that, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that now first. I've got a total of 21 players between 5 games, and then I have Iron Fist. I haven't been able to work Iron Fist into a game yet, but that gives me a 21st person. So I want to go back down to 4 games a week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to do 2 D&D games, 2 D&D 5es. I'm going to do a D&D 4e, and I'm going to do a Pathfinder game. So there's going to be a total of 4 games a week. I don't know what game. I'm not announcing any schedule yet. I'm just letting everybody know. Probably within, by the time September 15th rolls around, which is about another 6 weeks from now, I will be back to 4 games a week, and also I'll be doing the DM workshop. But I'll still be playing Path of Exile primarily on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So expect that. Now I didn't think that I was going to go back to 4 games a week, but then again, 2 months ago, I didn't know I was going to be bringing Fantasy Grounds into the equation. And Fantasy Grounds is going to allow me to do 4 weekly games rather easily. I'm talking with maybe 5 or 6 hours of prep a week between 4 games. That's pretty good compared to probably 30 to 40 hours prep before. So, like I said, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll announce it. I should have Out of the Abyss probably a week or 2 before everyone else. So I will go ahead, and that'll be the 4th game, is the Out of the Abyss. That will probably be the Zombie Apocalypse game that goes on every other Tuesday. So they'll be doing that game, and I'm going to move my other players around. But the Savage Worlds is really fun. It's a great system. It's something that I'll bring back down the line for sure. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there's going to be some changes pretty soon. And you guys will know probably in the next couple of weeks. All right, so next up, you guys are going to notice that a lot of things have changed on the website, the Twitch channel, Twitter, Facebook, the new logo. So thank you again to Misty, the original Misty. She created the logo about a year ago. Thank you to Vay to giving me her rendition of it in a digital version. And then in the last week, I've also colored it and put it up on the website and other things. I think it looks really good colored. If you guys have any other feedback on the logo, please let me know. But I think the logo's bubbly and colorful, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to get away from the fire and the lava and the axe blade. I just wanted to get. I mean, it's been around for 2 years, so I do like this new logo. I think it's fun, and that's the way I'm going with it. So there you go. So over time, there's going to be a lot more changes to the website. There's a lot more playlists being added. I'm also going to be getting back into the tutorials pretty heavily now that I have more time to do this. Also, don't forget, now that Gen Con is over, I'm going to have Doug Davidson, the owner of Fantasy Grounds. He's going to be in the stream. I cannot give you an exact date yet, but he has committed to an invitation by me to come onto the stream and talk to us about the past, the present, and the future of Fantasy Grounds, and also with the new Fantasy Grounds 3 coming out using the Unity engine. So that's going to be a great interview. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be really good. Also, tomorrow, which is going to be Wednesday, there will be a Dungeon Master Workshop. It'll actually be a rather extensive Dungeon Master Workshop. I'm going to be doing the 5e Lycanthropy for Josh on YouTube. We're also going to be doing a first look or a first peek at the new Fantasy Age and also the new Titan's Grave roleplay game. This weekend I picked up the PDFs from Green Ronin, and I also pre-ordered the hardcovers. So I'll be doing a review on the hardcovers, but this is just a first peek of the PDFs, and we'll be doing that tomorrow. Now, also, there will be another tutorial on Savage Worlds, which will be powers, aka what they call spells in Savage Worlds. So we'll be going over powers, lycanthropy, and then we'll be doing the review of the Fantasy Age game, and also Titan's Grave, Will Wheaton's new sci-fi fantasy setting for the Fantasy Age system. So that's what we'll be doing. All right. So also this week, tonight, here in about another hour or so, we'll be doing the Dungeons and Dragons Orcus campaign. That will be continuing tonight. We're going to try to do a zombie apocalypse game. I'm going to be wrapping that game. That game is going to be going kaput. We've got about 6 episodes left. We're going to wrap up War of the Dead, and then they are going to move on to the Orcus campaign. Also, Captain Ahab should be joining us pretty soon. I just have not, unfortunately, heard from him yet. So I know he's probably getting acclimated into the dorms again, getting his new schedules. He goes to LSU, but he will be back, and he will be playing with us again. So that is going to be sometime. I can't give you a day on that, but it's going to be an impromptu game. Now Friday is going to be our finale for the Deadlands. We'll be finishing up Don't Drink the Water, and that will be finished up. And I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing after that. I know the players want to do sci-fi. I just ordered all of the last Parsec books, the PDFs. And I also now have Titan's Grave and the Fantasy Age rules. So that's something we're going to have to discuss with that, or they may just end up being my Pathfinder game. So that's going to be have to be discussed. But yeah. All right. So that leaves us with Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to try to do Zombie game either on Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturday or Sunday. I'm going to try. In fact, I would like to do a couple of them. So if my players are able to, and if any of my players from the zombie game, if you guys are watching this, let me know if you can or cannot play on certain days, and we'll try to set something up to play a couple games. But other than that, guys, that's about it. Last week went really good. We missed the Deadlands game. I had no, that was a couple weeks ago, but everything went good. Everything went good. It's just got a problem with players not being able to play, so that's just not good. I don't like to cancel games and stuff because I know you guys, some of you adjust your schedules to watch games and stuff. So, but all right, everybody, that's it for me in week 31. Don't forget, get your T-shirts, guys. I appreciate you guys. I think 25 T-shirts have sold already. That's pretty good. That's really good. So there's a goal of 50. Let's hit that goal of 50. I'm still going to place my order. I'm going to buy some shirts and also do some giveaways on YouTube and the Twitch channel. So, all right, everybody. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. And I'll see you tonight for the game. Or if not, if you guys have any questions, comments, if you want to ask Dave a question, leave it down in this comment section down here, and I'll answer your questions next week on Week's 32 video. Week 32's video. Not Week's 32. Week 32's video. Dyslexia, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. So, see you guys later.